All right, hey guys, Tucker from Battlehawk Armory. We're on the heels of SHOT Show 2026, and I've got Brandon from Gunwerks Industry. So if you guys have not checked out Gunwerks, they make some of the most premium, and I would say bolt guns, but truly more shooting solutions. So Brandon's going to run us down a little bit from Gunwerks and something new he's brought with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate the intro. So, hey guys, Brandon with Gunwerks. Here to talk about something special that we released here at SHOT Show just a few weeks ago. So obviously we're pretty excited about it. Most of you guys know us as a turnkey, 1,000 yards out of the box rifle system builder. That's what we do, right? Well, Skunkwerks, what allows us to do is just kind of get outside of those normal tracks of where Gunwerks is at as far as hunting rifles goes. Skunkwerks allows us to kind of experiment, try some new processes, and kind of help our engineering team and manufacturing team learn some new skills that we can hopefully implement in products down the road. So obviously, rifle that we released at SHOT Show, a lot of you guys have already heard about it, but if you haven't, it's the tiny as fuck, and that's it right here, right? Folding stock climber in 6mm arc. You got a short barreled rifle. It's only 11¼ inches with a suppressor. So it's a 2-stamper. So we obviously wanted to celebrate the fact that our tax stamps in 2026 are down to, from $200 a piece down to $0. So we figured what better way to celebrate than with a 2-stamp gun, and that's where we did this short-barreled 6mm arc with a suppressor. In typical Gunwerks fashion, it's not just the rifle that you're going to get with this package, right? You're going to get your Pelican Air case, packs up nice and small, a couple of magazines. You got your Yeti flask for your alcohol. Got your tuber cigar humidor for your tobacco, and then of course we've got our firearm right here. So yeah, this is it. This is our new Skunkwerks Tiny AF Rifle.
So Brandon, I know 6-ARC's kind of a new cartridge for you guys.
It is, yeah. 6-ARC is something new for us. We've never done it before. In the past we've worked with other 6mm, the 6XC for some of you old school Gunwerks customers, and then of course the 6 Creedmoor. 6-ARC though was a cartridge that we picked because it was optimized for these short-barreled rifles. These short barrels and the 6-ARC just go together, and it allowed us to get into a new cartridge.
I think similar to what you guys have done in the past with the Skunkwerks, this is also coming with 100 rounds of ammo that you guys load yourself.
That's exactly right. And again, to optimize performance, we want to control as much as we can, just like we do in typical Gunwerks fashion. We hand loaded all of our own 6mm arc ammo for this. Yep, shooting 105 grain Berger VLD Hunter out of it. Hand loading our own ammo, just like we do with just about every other cartridge that we offer right now. So again, that's just all about quality control. We can control extreme spreads, standard deviations. We can control all that when we load our own ammo, right? It's all custom hand loaded. Out of this 11¼ inch barrel, obviously short barrel, right? Not a lot of powder burn. Well, that 6-ARC kind of thrives with those short barrels. So we're still achieving a muzzle velocity with 105 grain Berger VLD Hunter at 2,300 feet per second out of the muzzle with this thing. So when you start running the math and looking at the numbers, at about 500 yards, your bullet is still traveling fast enough that it's going to open up and perform the way a bullet needs to, terminally on game at those distances.
And you said you've had guys make shots with whitetail at over 500 on this thing. So.
Yeah, that's correct. It absolutely will do it. About 500 yards is what I'd call kind of the max effective range on game with this. But target impacts out 600, 700 yards, no problem.
All right, so looking over that, absolutely gorgeous rifle. These things are amazing, and so anybody can get theirs. There's plenty of these.
Well, that's kind of always the caveat with Skunkwerks, right? So these are small batch, very limited. There's only going to be a certain number of these that ever exist. So in typical Skunkwerks fashion, there's not going to be very many. The best opportunity to get one is right now.
Like Brandon just said, these are limited. When they're gone, they're gone. There's only so many being made. If you want an awesome, again, total package, 100 rounds of ammo, shooting solution, and 6-ARC, packs up nice and tight, and it's on the cutting edge of what Gunwerks is doing. Tiny AF is the new go-to.